For a long time, I didn't even know what NFTs were. All I could see were people buying internet memes starting for prices extending to the millions. Once I finally did my proper research to find out what NFTs actually are, I'm still partially confused as to why they are a thing in the first place. NFTs, what are they? NFT stands for non-fungible token. I know, that probably doesn't clear things up. According to Wikipedia, an NFT is a non-interchangeable unit of data stored on a blockchain, a form of digital ledger that can be sold and traded. They are also uniquely identifiable, differentiating themselves from a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, which is fungible. A fungible currency, like Bitcoin, is a currency that, when traded, you get another Bitcoin that is identical to the one you gave away. With NFTs, however, it would be like trading away your iPhone for an umbrella. Each NFT is unique, with nothing else being like it. Nothing else being like it technically. Are they really unique? Unlike physical art, where the original is easily distinguishable from reproductions, NFTs are in a digital format. The image one purchases for millions of dollars that was not a typo, as an NFT is identical to the same image someone downloads for free from a Google search. Like I said earlier, people are paying hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars for images or short videos that you could simply download for free by right-clicking on them. So, what exactly is the appeal of these things? What is the appeal for each person involved? There are potentially a few reasons why somebody would want to buy or sell an NFT. For sellers, the obvious motivation is to make an astonishing amount of money, much more than you could make by selling on other platforms. What buyers gain is ownership of the item, the ability to give financial support to their favorite artists, and the right to brag about it to their friends. The usage rights they gain can still be limited even after purchasing, since the original artist can still retain certain rights to the image. However, with usage rights, you could use the artwork for social media posts or your profile picture without limitations. Other people in the space, such as investors and collectors, are hoping that their precious NFTs will appreciate in value over time, much like a set of physical playing cards. Who is buying these things? People in the working class may purchase far cheaper and reasonable NFTs as a hobby. Celebrities like Mark Cuban and Jay-Z have also dipped their toes in the NFT space. There are also the flippers who attempt to flip the NFTs they buy for a profit. What is getting sold as NFTs? The answer is this question is pretty straightforward, sort of. Memes are perhaps the most sold NFT. The Disaster Girl meme, for example, sold for $500,000 last year. Another example is the Doge meme, which sold for a staggering $4 million last June. Again, that's not a typo. Closing parenthesis. In early March 2021, a group of NFTs by digital artist people sold for over $69 million. Yes, a group of artworks sold for over $69 million. This makes the $4 million sale of a meme not sound so outlandish. Other forms of works are getting sold as NFTs as well, which are arguably even more confusing than memes. Twitter founder Jack Dorsey actually sold a tweet of his for $3 million. A tweet for $3 million. A tweet that any Twitter user since the beginning of the platform could view for free. This is basically the equivalent of paying $3 million for an autograph. I have never gotten an autograph from anyone, but I don't think anyone would ask for a $3 million payment upfront for an in-person one. Conclusion: selling NFTs is the only way I can make sense of why people participate in this mess. Why would anyone pass up the opportunity of potentially gaining thousands of dollars for a simple artwork or even a meme that is already widely shared for free on the internet? Just to be clear, not all NFTs sell for thousands of dollars. Many sell for much more reasonable prices. But the amount of NFTs that are selling for upwards of millions of dollars is just hurting my brain. The only other party in the NFT space that I can understand is the flipper. Again, the only function of NFTs I can see here is for short-term and large monetary gain. Hopefully, NFTs will start to make more sense as time goes on.
I got no pickup lines, I stay on the grind. I tell the hoes all the time, bitch, get in my car. I got my 64 riding on Dayton spokes. And when I open the door, bitch, get in my car. I got no pickup lines, I stay on the grind. I tell the hoes all the time, bitch, get in my car. I got my 64 riding